Hi, welcome back. We're playing a new little indie game called Far Lone Sails. Titanfall will continue, but this game just came out and I was very kind enough to be... Oh, sorry, yeah, I was very, I guess, kind enough. I don't know. The developers were kind enough, I should say, to gift me a Steam key through Keymailer. So I thought I'd check this out, and I played it for a little bit. And then I thought, yes, this is actually really, really nice. I like this. I want to show this to you guys. So to start off with, boop. Forgot that happened. I'm gonna take my post box with me. Oh, how's my mail gonna get to me? So yeah, this game is. Oop, there we go. It's a vehicle adventure game, and you'll see the vehicle very shortly. And it's having played it, there's a tiny bit of FTL there. You can zoom in, zoom out, but not really enough to stress you out yet that I've seen so far. I'm gonna drop that over there because I'm gonna take this with me as well. It's a little lunchbox. I'm packing my bags. I'm taking my mailbox and this. Now you don't have to do this. You can absolutely just run past this right now. But this game, it's kind of like it's a little bit like Journey in Limbo. You know, if Journey and maybe Inside is a better example rather than Limbo. But it's a very chill, not too stressful, but it's a very chill, kind of bleak game. As you can see from the color palette, it's very drained, very grey, and only like maybe splashes of color, hints of color here and there. Also, I'm also regretting pushing this along. Screw it, I'll take my suitcase with me. I'm close enough. No, I'm not close up to my vehicle yet. I forgot where it was. Your character also has this little poncho as well, which also reminds me of Journey, where you can, if you jump from high enough, you'll float, which is quite cool. There's very little music here and there. Like we had some music earlier on, some nice sort of very melancholic piano moments, but there are flashes of music which are really actually quite nice. So this is the vehicle. This is it. I'm gonna hang that here. Actually, you know, I should really put the suitcase by my bed, right? Let's do that. Oh, there's a chair here too. I'm gonna plonk that. I'm gonna hang that up there. So right now, this is our vehicle. Whoops, that's our start button. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. You'll see it in motion very shortly. You'll see it a lot, actually, because I'll be zooming in and out of this quite often. But I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see here we've got our motor. We're out of energy right now, so let's go fill it with energy. I guess that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put 2 in at once, see what happens. I've not actually done that before. Did it fill up the whole thing full? It did. Excellent. Okay, cool. So now we're full. Let's push the button. Right, I've broken away from the construct. Whoever was working on this, like I assume it was me, smashed through that barrier. And then we get this very sort of whimsical, we're going on an adventure kind of music. It's really nice. And you can see there that my energy is draining away. Whoops, forgot to vent the steam away for a second there. I think you get a little speed boost when that happens. I believe you do. I think the speedometer just saw like coming back down. You get a little speed boost if you let the steam go quite far. I don't know at what point it gets damaged, or rather your vehicle gets damaged, but yeah. Oh, I need to refill the energy in as well. Like that. So this is what I mean by the FTL, the sort of influence here. I can see like you do kind of have to manage it a little bit, but I mean if you run out of fuel and you have to, or you can just hit the emergency button, which is just above me. Like if I just hit this, no harm, no foul, I can stop, I can refuel, like, it's fine. And actually I'm going to burn my luggage, because, you know, I'm traveling light, it's a new world, you know? It's a brand new, fresh me. So the game picked off, I don't know if you saw it, you know, if you really paid attention to it at the start, but the game starts off with your character kind of, I guess, saying goodbye to a grave. It looks like there's a picture of, one of your parents. I think it's your dad. Or at least an older male figurehead. I believe there's a mustache there. I'm gonna have to pay attention to actually double check that. And if it's a woman, I apologize. She's got a fantastic mustache if she does. If she is. Oops, there's some packages on the ground. I want that. Oh no! Steam vent. And hit the emergency brake. There we go. So this is also an emergency brake. You saw that down here. There's a little anchor that drops. Am I too close to this package? No, I'm not. Perfect. Excellent. Gotta just push these. You can't push them in. You do have to pick them up because they sort of get stuck against the lip of the ship. But yeah, I've played. I played a little bit of it already, and there are a couple puzzle elements later on, which oh, that was pretty helpful. Excellent. There's a couple of puzzle elements later on where you sort of have to get past these sort of barricades, I guess, for lack of a better word. Like they're like structures that perhaps block your way, or at least in the early stages, help you get some new equipment. So I can give you a small tour of this place as well while I'm here. I'm gonna stick this. Well, eventually, maybe we'll get it in this video. I think probably. It's only, yeah, we'll probably get that in this video. There's a sail that goes up here, and here we've got a little flag, which shows you if the wind direction. If the wind is blowing to the right, then you can use your sails, and that saves you on using your energy down here. I'm actually just going to plop this here just in readiness. Up here we've got a fire hose, which helps you put out any fires in case anything gets damaged. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Windows. Just after the Windows update, stuff is still happening. Okay, I've had enough now. Thanks. Thanks, Windows. Okay, and you've got little hooks to hook things up on. Right now I've got a light above my bed. If you have... Oh, there's a chair here. I forgot about that. I'm going to burn that chair. And you can see there's a... I guess like a mileometer at the front of the ship. So you can see it's already got a little bit of traction on it. That's because I have played a little bit of it already. And even though I've gone back, it doesn't reset. Even though I hit new game. I'm going to burn my chair as well, I think, at some point. Like I say, we've got the steamy to vent the steam away. We have an emergency brake. We've got the elevator as well, with the lift. We've got this, which actually, that was a waste of a package, but never mind. We've got this, so I assume, I've not actually had the chance to use this, but we can use this to, I assume, pull things. And there's one at the front as well, which actually has a button with a winch. So I've not come across any puzzles that require these yet, but that's the sort of thing that this ship is equipped for. And like I say, we will end up getting some sails very shortly. I really like the music in this game as well, it's really nice. There's some sort of like, let's say, whimsical adventure tones to this, whilst at the same time this sort of, like the beginnings of like a long journey. I don't know how long the game is yet, like so I've only played it for a short period of time, but yeah, I can imagine. I have no idea. I don't know if it's not procedural, from what I can tell. So I don't believe there's like a replayability factor in it in that sort of sense. Make up the hill. You can do it. Oh, brake. There we go. Let's plug that in there. Like I say, there's so far no real stresses. There are some environmental hazards, which I've only come across one so far, but I think it might have been scripted. I'm not 100% sure. Where at one point there was some rain and some lightning. Specifically, the lightning struck my sails at the top of the ship. So again, there are some environmental hazards to be aware of, and there's some screenshots on the game's website. If you just Google far lone sails, you'll end up you'll spot some screenshots on their website where there's appears to be meteors and maybe some geysers. So there's both hazards coming from above and below the world. So, oops. All right. I'm gonna hang that box up there, and we'll hang this box up here. And as you can hear now as well, like the game is basically silent right now. Actually, yeah, maybe I can show you. I don't know if this is high enough. It might be high enough. And jump, and you sort of float down because of your poncho. So there's very little risk to your player character so far. And like I say, that sort of just sort of opens this up to a much more relaxing sort of. I'm going through this unknown post-apocalyptic world kind of thing. You just want to take it in. Whoops. You don't really hear much in this area here. And there's some goodies up ahead as well. Let's we'll pick them up. Oops. And you see if you're not moving, the steam does drain itself, but it's much quicker to do that. There's no real advantage to holding on to it, to be honest, as far as I can tell. So yeah, I'm looking at the speedometer there, and I'm wondering, like, I guess across all saves, I guess maybe you just sort of hold on to, like, the whole your entire journey. Maybe it's tied to a Steam achievement or something like that. So I believe it is on Steam. It's also, I believe it's on Good Old Games or GOG.com, and Humble Bundle as well. I believe I saw that on his website as well. The developers. Let me just actually. I totally forgot what the developers' names were. I've got the website open right now. What are the developers' names? It actually doesn't say on the website, which is really strange. Alright, so on the press kit. Here we go, on the press kit. I went to their website, they've got a press kit, so... the developer... Okamotive. Or, yeah. Part of Mr. Whale's game service. I know nothing about that. And the publisher is Mixed Division. So yeah, part of the reason I really wanted to play this was because... I got a free key through Steam. Sorry, not through Steam, sorry. It's a key, it's a Steam key, but it's through, whoops. Nope, stop. I got it through Keymailer. Because I played games like, what do you call it, Little Nightmares. I think that's one of the criteria of, like, why they decided to send me a key on this particular occasion. And you know what? I really like Little Nightmares. I really like the visual style of it, and I do like. This is a very this has its own unique style to it as well. So yeah, I'm quite fortunate that this key has appeared. Come on, you can do it. Make it up the hill. It's quite an incline, to be fair. I'm gonna wait for get the steam quite high if I can. We're almost at the top. It's flashing a little bit there. Boost. Yeah, so there's you saw the speedometer right there rocket up. So yeah, there's a bit of a boost if you let the steam build up. Obviously, I assume that the steam will if there could be an explosion where, or there could be a fire, in fact, if it builds up too long and actually explodes. So I'm going to assume that's a bad thing. So the reason I'm pushing against this thing as well is to keep it locked in, because if you don't, it eventually pops out. Let's vent that a little bit. Well, freewheel it down, so you can see the button pops out eventually. That's actually perfect. We can just sort of freewheel it, just a little bit. Oh, bit more. Oh, I hit the brake, and there's no energy left, to be honest. I keep it. That's maybe one thing that's slightly annoying. It's good if you really want to hit it, but it's bad if you don't. You just want to edge forward a little bit, then it's great. But actually, yeah, there's another thing I could explain here. These two are health bars. You can see the shape corresponds to the part of the vehicle that needs repaired. So yeah, we've got the engine, or I guess the thing that feeds the engine here. Let's take one of the ones for the bedroom. And the slanted one is... Oh no, sorry, that is the engine, sorry. The other one is, of course, the speedometer. Oops. So yeah, you can damage the vehicle, and I guess that's part of the sort of survival aspect of it, I guess. I guess you're trying to make it to the end. I don't know how far that is, or how long that is, either. But, that's the goal, I guess. I do like this bleak environment. Actually, the initial starting area reminds me a little bit of Mad Max, the game, the Avalanche game that I worked on, because of that just bleak open desert. I guess it's not really a desert, this one, is it? Oh, I'm going a little bit too fast here. I'm going to have to hit the brakes a little bit. There we go. We'll inch forward. You don't have to push the button all the way in either. You can just pump it a little bit and stand there. Let's hit the brake there before I hit something. So I don't think... Actually, I might have to go a little bit further forward. It's kind of scripted, in a way, in a sense. And bump. There we go. Perfect. So you saw that thing up there drop down. While I'm here, I'm actually quickly going to grab one of these. I'll fill up the engine as well. So like I say, there's no stress here so far. I can imagine a scenario where I could end up stuck having to do a puzzle before, you know, the armor disappears. Because this is all wood and stuff like that. That can get... It does look damaged. I don't know... I think that's just the overall health. I think it's tied to the speedometer. Because it's the whole engine, I guess. It bears the brunt of the impact. It's kind of like a train, this one. Like I say, the company's called Okamotive, so you can kind of see where this vehicle's influence lies in the old steam train shape. Also going to take this thing with me. Don't know what it is, but there we go. So I have to hold that button in. This is where we get our sails. These are the sails that we get attached to the ship. And click. There we go. And then for some reason the ground raises up. I'm not 100% sure why, but you know what? It helps us get over the next obstacle, so I'm not going to complain. Whee! Oh. Also, you can walk along top of that. So some of the environmental objects and puzzles will need you to climb on bits of your ship like that, just like that. I'm also going to put this. Just going to plant that here. However, we don't need to use it right now because we are going to go using the power of wind. To my knowledge, this should not... I mean, there was a point where I used this and it did not drain... Oh, we've got a bit of wood we're pushing with us. It did not drain your fuel. And of course, if the engine's not running, it's not going to do anything to the steam either. Like if I go down here, you see the steam's not building up at all. But we're just going for it now. You can zoom out a little bit. We're just going. So at some point, I think the sails button pops out. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. Alright. Let's keep on going then as far as the sails will go. So yeah, that is... this is Far Lone Sails. It's very cool. I quite like it. I'm going to be playing more of this, but I wanted to get this video out today. Today is the launch day, so just to date the video, it is the 17th of May 2018 right now, and the game is released. So if you like the look of this, if you're looking for something a bit different, potentially, you know, not too long, although I can't confirm that. I do not know how long it is, but typically these games are not that long. If you think about like Journey and Rime, Inside, Limbo. Actually, Inside's a little bit longer, but... Sorry, Limbo was a little bit longer. But Inside, yeah, games like that, that's sort of wheelhouse, somewhere between, I guess, 2 to 6 hours. Not a tremendous commitment. Particularly if that sort of thing doesn't really bother you, and you just want something a bit different to play, this could be it. So, like I say, I wasn't paid to sponsor this or anything like that, but I was just given a free key through Keymailer. I liked it, I want to promote it. That is part. I guess it's part of the deal of getting the free key. It's to sort of promote it a little bit, but you know, there's no rules as to how much I push this or anything like that. I don't get anything for it. But it's good for the developers, and I like this. I'd like to see a game like this succeed. So yeah, that's it. This is. Oh, I'm gonna put the emergency brakes on. I think because I'm gonna smash through. Oops. Yep. Brakes. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, keep an eye out for another one. With Titanfall 2 news, I will be getting those videos up eventually. I recorded a whole bunch of them in a row, so at some point they'll be coming out as well on YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.